Yeah, I'm gonna grunt. How's that, Suzanne, whoever you were? I'm sorry. I had to. I just had to do that. Anyway, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all doing well. I hope everything's going good for you. Of course, here's Lily, as usual, trying to make her daily debut in the video. But I'm going to get right to it because my time is so limited on this camera. Oh, it upsets me that it quits at about 18 minutes and some seconds. Anyway, yeah, today being Sunday got me to thinking a lot about religion, and you know, I'm just going to be honest with my thoughts on this. No, baby, not now. Oh, she's too much. I'm going to be honest about my thoughts about religion. When I think about all the things that I have read and seen that have been done in the name of religion, it upsets me. It upsets me a lot. There have been more wars, or religion has actually created more wars than anything else. And to me, that's extremely sad, and excuse me, it makes no sense to me. And the thing that's so hard about it is there are hundreds of religions, and everybody believes that whatever their belief is the correct way. And that's where all the problems start, because everybody, all the different religions, they think theirs is the right way. And if you don't agree with them, there comes the wars, there comes, you know, religion has created so much judgment and criticism, and it causes so much. And if you try to talk to a person who's very strong in their belief, they will not believe anything else. I don't care what your religion is, Catholic, Mormon, you know, Baptist, whatever, all the different religions. And the thing that upsets me the most about religion is the ones that want to continue keeping women suppressed, and that's in a lot of religions still. And no matter who you talk to, you can ask one question about religion, and you're going to get a million different answers to that because of the different religions. And, you know, I think about how many people have used religion to hide behind their evilness, you know. They use that, and then deep down they're really evil people. Like a lot of these televangelists who turned out to be some pretty horrible people. And it just bothers me to know that, you know, you can talk to somebody who deeply believes in their particular religion, and let's face it, let's be real, some horrific things have been done in the name of their belief. You know, the religions where in the Middle East over there, where, you know, women can't show anything on them, they have to be covered completely. In fact, yesterday my daughter and I were talking about this, and I forgot where it was, but it was one of these religions where the women have to be completely covered with just their eyes showing. But now the religious zealot, you know, top of the whatever people, they believe that a woman doesn't need to have more than one eye exposed. How sick is that? How very, very sick is that? So now they're going to make it to where only one eye is exposed. No, Lily. And sorry guys. And it's that kind of thing that upsets me. And every religion, I don't care what religion you're from, I don't care what you're from, and I don't care what you say, every single religion has something about it, or belief system has something about it that can be used in a bad way. I don't care what it is. Even me, I was raised a Catholic. I'm no longer a religious person per se. I am spiritual. I believe in what I want to. There are bits and pieces from my religion that I choose to just, you know, they bring me comfort. But no, I'm not some hardcore religious person. No. And I was raised in the Catholic faith, went to Catholic all-girls schools, which was horrible. Those nuns were absolutely terrible. But yeah, I think about that and how many priests were discovered to be child molesters hidden by the church. And you think about out there in Rome, you know, hold on a minute, guys. Okay. Anyway, sorry. You think about in the Vatican out there in Rome. Who knows what's being held? Who knows what that's all? But there's too much mystery about it. And I don't know. There's something about it that makes me uncomfortable. There's just too much hidden in that whole situation. And all religions. I mean, and I think about my daughter. When she made her first communion, I have a picture of her in front of the church with the priest who did the ceremony. His arms are wrapped around her. She was just a little girl, and his arms are wrapped around her with his hands in front of her like this, you know, and smiling. Well, it turns out that he was one of the ones guilty of child abuse, child molestation. He disappeared. And they hid him. They helped hide this guy. But eventually, they brought him back to the States. He left the country. They brought him back to the States. And he's gone now. He's passed on. But I look at that picture, and it was the only one of the priests holding her. And when I looked at that, it disgusts me. It's like, that's a guy who was found to be guilty of child molestation and stuff. And it's a disgusting feeling to know that. But I think about all of the issues that religion has caused. You know, you don't believe in somebody's religion, they criticize you, they judge you, they tell you you're going to hell, they tell you you're a sinner, they tell you you're disobeying God, you're doing this, you're doing that, or whatever their God is, whoever they believe in. And it just, for me personally, it's like, how does this even happen? I don't know. The song by John Lennon called Imagine, I love that song. And that might offend some people, and that's fine, I don't care. I'm speaking from my heart. And I love the part of that song where he says, imagine no religion, it's easy if you try. And I think about that. How the world might have been had we not had all these people warring and judging each other and criticizing each other and trying to scare each other and put each other down or talk behind people's backs because they don't believe like you do. You know, oh my God, she doesn't believe in God like she should. She doesn't believe in Jesus. He doesn't believe in whatever, you know, Buddha, or he doesn't believe, you know, all the different things that are out there, all the different deities that are out there, and saints and all this stuff. There are so many people that do judge. They judge and look at the horrible things that have been done in the name of religion. You hear about parents who have tortured or killed their own children because they believed they were possessed by Satan. I mean, that is so sick, but it has happened, and it probably will continue to happen. Parents who have tried to exorcise their children because they believe the devil is in them. Well, where did they get that from? You know, they got it from their religion and their indoctrination into thinking all of this stuff. And it's all that stuff that it bothers me, guys. I mean, tell me what you think, what your views are about religion. I'm sure plenty of you are religious and believe in what you believe in, and you believe it's the right way. But those of you that are, you know, kind of thinking like I do, like, you know, gosh, what would the world have been like had we not had all these religions? I was telling my daughter that if there is a God out there, I don't believe that he wanted all these religions. I believe he just wanted everyone to believe in him. That's it. Just him. Just, I believe in you. That type of thing. Not make all these, because all these religions are just man-made. They're all man-made. There's nothing special that they're, you know, some magical, heavenly, whatever. No. They're all man-made religions. And they made it according to whatever, you know, whoever started each religion, then got all the followers. Before you know it, you have the Catholics, you have the Mormons, you have people who are Buddhists, you have people who are pagans, you have people who are a million religions out there. There's so many of them. There's hundreds. And it, you know, it just makes me think, you know, what would the world have been like I told my daughter, if everybody just believed in God and that was it. Didn't have all these rules and regulations and things to follow, and if you didn't, well then if you don't believe in what we do, we're going to start a war with you. If you don't believe what I do, well, you're possessed by Satan. If you don't believe what our religious sect believes, well, you're going to hell. You know, all these things. And I don't know, it's just one of those things to me that I think, you know, man created all of this. Man created all of this. And like I told my daughter, imagine if everyone just believed in a God, okay? One God. If they believe that there's a God up there. And didn't have all the separate rules and regulations and what have you, and things to follow and everything. Imagine, I personally feel the world would have been a better place, because so many people hide their evilness behind their goody two-shoes act of being these religious people. You know, when I see Christians out there, you know, saying how they're so faithful and whatever, but then they'll turn right around and not just Christians, but, you know, any belief system. But when I hear somebody say, well, I'm a Christian, but then they'll turn right around and do something or say something that is just completely opposite of what I believe Jesus, you know, would have wanted. It astounds me. Every time I see that kind of thing, I think, you call yourself a Christian, but yet you're saying and doing this. How does that happen? What makes you think that way? It's just, I don't know. I just find it all to be very. I just find it all to be sad, to be honest with you. I mean, yeah, there are good people in religions who don't do all the crazy stuff, but still, there is that whatever of, you know, I'm so sorry you don't believe like I do. I'm going to pray for you. As though you're doing something wrong because you don't believe what somebody else believes. That's what I don't like. And I especially don't like the part of how so many religions still want to suppress women to be the servant to the man. No, I'm sorry. I don't think so. But that's still out there. And there are religions out there and beliefs. I mean, the women are still expected to just be subservient to a man. And I'm not talking other countries. Here in America, there's lots of religions and there's lots of people and there's lots of men who still feel, you know, God wants you to be subservient to me. You wait on me. You serve me. That kind of stuff, you know, kind of the Handmaid's Tale type of stuff. You know, I don't know, guys. I was just thinking about it today because to me, religion has caused so much misery. It has caused so, like I said, so many wars, so much judgment, so much hate, so much criticism, so much racism, so much bigotry has come from religion, from the people that have taken it into the context that they want to. And that's the problem with religion. Like I said, you can ask one question of 10 people and you're going to get 10 different answers to that because of the way they believe. And so it was just kind of on my mind today, guys, being Sunday and thinking about how I grew up going to church every Sunday and following all the religious holidays and stuff like that. And then when I became a teenager, it all didn't sit right with me. There was something that just didn't sit right with me for a lot of reasons. Prayers unanswered, all that kind of stuff. And there will be a million answers from a million people as to why prayers aren't answered, so I don't even go there. But yeah, I don't know, guys. What are your feelings about religion and what it's done to mankind? How it's affected mankind? How it's affected every country? You know, I don't know. There's just a lot about it that I wish everybody had just believed in one God and just wanted to be a good person. That's all. Be a good person. Not try to prove that their way is the better way, that their way is the right way, that their God is the right God, that their belief system is the right belief system. I wish all that didn't exist. I wish if there is to be a belief, it's everyone believed in one God. That way there wouldn't be all, and believed in it, you know, without any judgment or hate or criticisms or all the stuff that it is. That's just the way I feel. So give me your views, guys. I need to end this because my camera is going to run out. Let me see what the time is on it. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Let's see. Oh, it's 16. So yeah, sorry, honey. So anyway, just wanted to bring that up. Being Sunday, tell me what you feel. Don't be cruel to each other, because like I said, that's where it all began. No, everybody thinking that that their way is the right way. God, you're such a brat. But yeah, so just give me your views. Tell me what you think, and like I said, don't be mean to one another. Don't be mean to me. I'm just giving you my views of what I feel religion is. Don't prove me right that religion causes people to be mean and judgmental and bigoted and racist and all of that stuff. Don't prove me right. You can give your opinions without being cruel, and without feeling like, you know, your way is the only way. And because it's not. There are a lot of religions, guys. Across this world there are hundreds of religions, and they think theirs is the way to go. The way they pray, or the way they believe, or the way they handle their entire religion, they believe theirs is the right way. So I can't sit in here and say, well, my way is right, yours is wrong. I won't do that, because I know that each sector believes theirs is the right way. And unfortunately it has caused a lot of bad stuff, and a lot of bad people have hidden behind religion, which to me is really sick. Really, really sick. But anyway, guys, that's my Sunday preaching to you. So, and by the way, I tried on my denture last night and it didn't hurt much, so I'm on the way to finally having teeth so I can smile again. So anyway, guys, take care, and I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. And be good to one another. It's free. It's free to be good to good to people. Free and easy to do. Take care, guys. See you later.